right. So, got all these half-ounce silver rounds here. I'm gonna melt these babies. Pour some silver bars. So go ahead and drop them into the I got some more too. Let me see. I'm excited to see this. Says GD Vet. How's it going? I had a couple more silver rounds. What'd I do with them? Oh, they're in my pocket. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't cut in and out because I am on my cell phone outside in the garage. So we'll see. Got a couple other kind of generic 3/9 pure copper or pure silver. I'm sorry, pure silver. Karsten, how's it going? Said if I miss anybody in the chat, it's because I don't have anything other than my phone to look at. Let's go ahead and set this at around 2100 degrees. That seems to be the magic number. Come on. Put the lid on this baby. All right. And we're getting there. Now the boring part. Waiting for that thing to heat up. So I hear geese outside. Hey Darren, how's it going? So I just put about 10 ounces of silver in this furnace here. I'm gonna melt it, pour some bars. As soon as this gets up to about 2100 degrees, so maybe about 15-20 minutes. Old Town Homestead, how you doing? Sorry about that. Yeah, no, that's kind of the boring part, the waiting. You can always come right back, give it about 10-15 minutes if you want. Hopefully we should be pouring around then. I should have started the live stream closer to it being hot, but why not? Can you show us some molds? Yeah, absolutely. So I've got a Mario Star bar here. How much powder? What's he say? How much powder does it use? No powder, silver. Hey, Lake House Beach, how's it going, buddy? So this is a Mario Star mold. I should have grabbed the one I poured. Then I've got some little bar rounds. These is probably what I'm gonna pour some bar molds, and then I'll stamp it. Let me grab my stamp here. And I've got a CoinMan 5000 stamp. So once I pour it, metal cools, I'll stamp it. I should have brought some bars up with me, but I totally did not. And then I've got some other little goofy rounds or molds. I got this cross mold. It's really too hard to pour though, to be honest, without it being just an utter mess. This would be more for like a smaller crucible or something like that. Hey David, how you doing, buddy? So then I've got a little cube mold. How many watts? That's 110 watt furnace there. Little 110. Just your typical little plug-in. Little tabletop furnace. There's the information if anybody's wanting to know. Oh, I'm sorry, 1500 watts. Yeah, still 110 volts. Hey Starbucks Jeff, how you doing, buddy? I am doing good. You off work today, Jeff? Hopefully this doesn't get real spotty with service. So, getting pretty close. This thing heats up. I'm doing good, and yes, he's got to work. That stinks, buddy. I'll probably do a live copper pour maybe tomorrow night. I do got a bunch of, okay, 1500 watts, 12 amps is good. I am on solar. Nice. So we've got a bunch of copper wire here, so probably going to do a live copper pour maybe tomorrow night, hopefully. No promises, but I'll make sure I post it in the like community post or something like that. I'll kind of give everybody a heads up. If I do it, it'll be like 9:30 Central Time. Not working for the next 3 days, buddy. Nice, Jeff. Nice, taking a little break off. I took tomorrow off, but my wife says I got a couple jobs I got to do, so kind of stinks. Christopher W., how you doing, buddy? I know this is a really boring part, waiting for this to heat up. All for the finale of pouring. I'm getting closer. Lake House, did you say you got your furnace on order already, or what was that? Who was talking about it, but I don't remember what the situation was. It's a nice break. I've worked the last 9 days straight. I know how you feel, buddy. Yep, it's on the way. Cool. Cool, cool. David's not here, says Mountain of Coin. Hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. I think the mail doesn't run tomorrow, does it? Because of Columbus Day. Totally stinks. That's why I took off tomorrow, is to go to the bank and do some other stuff, and they're going to be closed tomorrow. Kind of really puts a damper on my taking the day off, because that's what I had to get done. Mountain of Accord high. Getting closer. 1340. Come on, heat up already. Do you heat the furnace to 2000 to 2K? I heat mine up to 2100. Seems like a good pour temperature. With copper, I heat it up quite a bit more. That one I don't need. I'll just use these two. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Talking to myself. Come on. 1400 degrees. Are the molds cold? Yes, mine are cold. Yeah, so silver melts at, what is it, 1700 and something? 1753, 17... I should know this. 1763, I think, is a melting point for silver. 1763, yes. And then copper is 18, I believe. Melting some silver rounds. I've actually got 10 ounces of silver rounds in there. So the copper, yeah. The copper, I definitely heat my molds up. The silver, I don't worry about it too much, because I've got it cooking at 2100 degrees. It'd have to cool down 400 degrees for it to... I don't know. I should probably heat those molds up when the time gets closer. Hi, Silver. How you doing, buddy? Now we're just waiting. The old tabletop. My fancy dancy pinchers here. Here is a Nasty crucible there. You can see how it's kind of pitting. That's when it's kind of time to get a new one, once it starts doing that kind of stuff. Those nasty pits and stuff in the crucible, you can kind of start seeing that whitish toning. It's usually a sign to get you a new one. I might be able to use it a little bit longer. I don't know. This is all good. You could heat mold on top of the furnace. Yes, actually I do hi-ho with the copper, and I might with this silver. So that this tabletop furnace, how all that electronic stuff's right there. I'd sure hate for that furnace or that crucible to ever burn through or anything and damage my tabletop, or my furnace, I should say. Guess what this is made out of? That is my, I won't say what it's made out of, but let's just say this is my Lincoln paperweight. If you know what I mean. Looks like my back powder rifle I am trying to clean for the hunts. What all coins and silver, how you doing? Yeah, this is my Lincoln paperweight. So that's what this is made out of. Sing J, how's it going? Starbucks Jeff kind of recommended your channel. Here to see what's happening. Well, as soon as we get to around 2100 degrees, seems like a good pouring temperature for my tabletop for silver. I'm gonna pour a couple silver bars. What for short? What the hell, that's my tag. Gotcha. I tried to get on last night, but it was my wife's birthday dinner. She was like, what are you doing? Nope, totally get it, buddy. Placer Chaser, how you doing? Hey, Sing J, how's it going? Yep, Jeff's in here. So yeah, like I said, I was just bored. Told the wife I was gonna come out to the garage to escape probably a long list of honeydews. Out of sight, out of mind. What did you melt? I'm getting ready to melt some silver rounds. I've got about 10 ounces of silver in that crucible, in this tabletop burner there. So that should be getting super hot. We'll heat that up. I'll actually show you, kind of give you an idea of how hot that thing's getting right now. Do you do something like this often? So-so, Sing, not real often. But you can see, let me pull it out real quick, even though we're not at the temperature, but I'll kind of show you. So this crucible, basically that's where the silver's at. You can kind of see the coins in there right now. Hey, coins and silver, thanks for that, my friend. Super chat, but yeah, you can see the rounds in there. We're gonna melt them down and we're gonna pour them into silver bars. Put this back on there. Might want to delete that after the live stream for future people watching to be safe. Oh, Christopher W. on the my Lincoln paperweight, you mean? Do you know it's not it's not illegal to melt pennies. It's kind of a gray area. You're not supposed to deface or anything like that, or to basically default anybody. I'd have to read the rules again to kind of, I don't have anything in front of me to kind of break it down, but long story short, you can't turn a profit from anything. So I couldn't melt a bunch of Lincoln pennies down, then turn around and sell it for the copper weight. But you can melt it for like educational purposes or doing something. You just can't turn a profit from it. Now silver, 90% silver, you can melt that. But yeah, what that law means about the currency is you can't deface it or alter it. to misrepresent. So basically, I can't say that I can't turn a $1 bill into a $10 bill, or melt those copper pennies and sell them for the actual 2 cents of copper that they're worth. Dave's not here. Running Eagle, how's it going? I'm getting closer. Closer, closer. Come on. This is the boring part. This is usually the part that I walk away when I'm making these. Penny Queen, how's it going? Melting some silver rounds in this crucible here. Going to pour some silver bars. If anybody's wanting a silver bar, just let me know. Getting the house redone. Nice. I said we just moved, so my house is an utter wreck. We flooded. Ooh, that's not cool. Not cool at all, buddy. Do you ship to Germany? Karsten, yeah, I would. I would just ask for you to pay the shipping fee. But yeah, I ship all over. I think the furthest I've shipped would be Australia or Norway, Sweden. Typically it's around $10, I think, to ship a bar. Yeah, Penny Queen, did you have a pipe burst, or did you actual like flood water? Or was it like a sewage backup maybe? Texas flood. Gotcha. Not cool. Hopefully you had insurance and that you come out better than you was, hopefully. But man, what a pain. Sorry to hear that, that's for sure. Come on, we're getting closer. 1920 degrees. Yes, first time in the 19 years since we bought the house. Wow. That does stink. Yeah, I think our last house we lived at, we lived there I think 2 years, and the house never flooded, never had rainwater, basement never leaked, nothing. So after 2 years living there, I finished the basement out, carpeted the whole 9 yards. Heavy monsoon rain, and I ended up having about 4 inches of water in there, so totally stunk. But may get new kitchen and bathrooms out of it. Well, that'll be a good thing then. You gonna turn around and put the house back on the market, or are you gonna just take your chances that it won't happen again? We got 21 inches in 3 hours, keeping it. No, I don't blame you. After being in it that long, 19 years and never happened. Yep, almost there. 1950. Uh-oh, there we go, 59. Getting closer. So I started this live, looks like 19 minutes and 50 seconds ago, so almost 20 minutes ago. So everybody always asks how long it takes to heat up to pouring temperature, so it's about what it's taken. Neighbors flood all the time. Our house was the only one that has never flooded. Nice. Where's that? There's another Lincoln paperweight. I just pulled out of my bucket there. Should make a flooded group. 1969. Yeah, hit that like button if you don't mind. We're getting closer. We'll pour some silver bars. Should be able to pour about, I think we'll be able to pour about 5, maybe 6 bars, hopefully, out of that silver. That's the plan anyway. Then I'll stamp those all and I'll make a video later this week, seeing if anybody wants to buy one, or if you want to, you already know you want one, then let me know. We'll take care of you. Can you make a... So I've got this cross mold here. But like I said, it's so hard to pour metal in, and you know, the copper or the silver into that. It just makes a big ugly mess. But I can try it and see. Like I said, worst case scenario, I'll just throw it back in the crucible and melt it. So I'll give it a shot. That was the first like, says David. Appreciate that, buddy. 21 people watching, looks like. And 18 thumbs up. 22 watching. Alright, so we're getting closer to the temperature. Now, it doesn't always mean at 2100 degrees I can immediately pour it. We'll have to see how far along that silver is. Got to make sure it's good and even heat. Need a 10-ounce cross to repel boars with the vampires. Run an eagle, yeah. I got to get me some new molds, that's for sure. Some cool molds. I like that Mario Star mold. The silver gods will be pleased with all the drooling silver fanatics. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can melt them, you just can't, melt them for profit, I guess you'd say. So any of my copper Mario Star bars or copper bars are definitely not melted pennies, by the way. So I do strip wire, and I've got copper wire that I melt. So I'll be doing a copper pour. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a copper pour, live copper pour, maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, I made some silver Mario Star bars, but man, them stinking things are like 3 ounces. I end up making 3 bars total. I still got 1 for sale. I sold the other 2. Charlie loves his Mario Star. Cool. Silver Tanoa, how's it going? Just seeing you in there. Oh, we're at 2100. Let's take a look and see how well that copper or that silver is melted real quick. See if it's able to pour or not. So I take, or I charge 25 an ounce for a poured ounce. The reason why is just because of the cost of the crucible and the molds and all that stuff. So yeah, it's actually good to pour right now. Let me place these 2 molds up here real quick. Let's see if that'll heat them up a little bit. And then we'll pour those puppies. So we'll be pouring in just a second. Yeah, we'll give it 1 minute and then we'll pour. So it looks like it takes about 24 minutes total to heat up to pouring temperature for my tabletop. Everybody always asks me that question, and I never have a direct answer, but now that I'm looking at the live, I've been live for 25 minutes. So it looks like about 24 minutes you can pour silver. Hey, Crystal Ward, what you pouring? Getting ready to pour some silver bars. You're actually just in time, Crystal. You let Tim know, the stamp guy. John Wolf, how's it going? Cool. I wish he'd give me something for referring everybody to his stamp business, but he does not. Maybe he'll take care of me when I order something again or something like that. Let me go ahead and pull these molds, and we'll go ahead and pour a couple a couple bars real quick. That's hot. All right. Let's go ahead and pour a couple bars real quick. I'll pour two, and then I'll heat it back up, and then we'll pour two more. This one's going back in. It started getting hot on us, so started cooling down a little too fast for it, I believe. So let me throw that back in the pot. Okay. The first one was perfect. Yeah, the first one did look good. Let me go ahead and cool it off, and I'll show it to you guys real quick. And then we'll pour some more. All right. Take those gloves off. Yeah. So we'll put that dude in the tumbler. Yeah, it was actually pretty decent. Edge is a little ding there. I guess it was starting to cool down, but that side looks really good. Top looks nice. Like I said, I'll stamp these with my CoinMan 5000 stamp. So, yeah, that one's definitely a keeper. I'll put that there. And like I said, here in just a minute, we'll pour a couple more. I'll pour these next two a little faster. Anton1, how you doing, buddy? If you tried pouring into wood, comes out super cool with awesome markings. I haven't, Silver. Tanawa. That's a good idea, though. I'd like to try that. What's the weight? These typically weigh around 1.7 ounces. What media do you use in the tumbler? I use stainless steel shot in my tumbler, just because stainless steel doesn't rust or anything like that. Should be able to pour another one here in just a second. Should be getting closer to pour. Let's see. Get this set up for you guys so you can see it a little better, hopefully. All right, am I lagging, or is everything good still? Yep, I sell them for $25 a poured ounce. So once I get them tumbled and stamped, I'll make a video and post it. I had bought a storage lock. Yeah, just shoot me an email if you don't mind, buddy. What was your rough startup on cost? I'm wanting to get into it. Pokemon Gaming, how's it going? Any giveaway? No giveaways on this one. I'm just doing some live silver pours. So I'm getting ready to pour some more. So Lake House, Silver is asking about what the startup cost was. It's been a while since I've kind of priced everything together. What do you think the startup is? I'm gonna say it's around, yeah, I was gonna say around 800 bucks or so. Appreciate that, Karsten. All right, let's go ahead and pour another one real quick. We'll pour 2 more and then let it heat up again, and then I'll pour 2 more again. So. Beautiful. Okay, looks like I'll be able to pour 1 more. So I thought I was gonna be able to pour 5, but that wasn't the case. Oops. Let me go ahead and cool these down. Grab these. Let me cool these 2 bars down. I'll show you guys. There's that one. Cool this one down. All right. So like I said, I will be able to pour 1 more bar after this. Then that'll be about it. So there's this one. A little bit of a goose egg there. But boy, it's a really nice thick one. Like I said, I throw this in a tumbler. This will kind of polish that all up. And that'll polish right off. I'll stamp it, like I said, with my CoinMan 5000 stamp. So you'll see that stamped across the front of it. 3/9 pure silver. So we'll put that there. Here's the other one. And then here's the other one we just poured. Kind of looks like a skull. Yeah. It's a nice one there. Oh, on the bottom? Yeah. So yeah, the bottoms always have weird designs for some reason. But yeah, nice little chunk. I think we're ready to pour the last one. Hey, Dime Digger, how's it going, buddy? I see a snowman, says Silver Moose. Jeff says the last one was kind of weird looking. Yeah, I see the skull, kind of. A skull. Pretty cool. All right, we should have 1 more pour in us. Let's see. All right, let me get my gloves on. We'll pour this last one real quick. We'll see what it does, what it looks like. The last bit of silver always just comes out really fast. I don't know why that is, but you guys will see what I mean. Oh no. Actually, see how it just kind of shot out? It always overshoots. Go ahead and turn this furnace off. Unplug it. And put the top on it. And we'll cool these 2 down, take a look at them real quick. There we go. Put it right there. All right, and let's take a look at those. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by, Antoine. So this one here, I'll end up melting it again during my next silver pour. So we'll just have these 4 bars. I'll clean up. Oh man, I was gonna pour it in across. I apologize, I just turned it off too. Dime Digger, I'll do another one this week, and I'll give everybody a heads up when I do it too. Excuse me, and we'll pour a cross for sure. So here's the other one. Actually turned out pretty nice. Little chubby. Yeah, it's so hard, Dime Digger, in that little mold to pour it, just because it kind of goes everywhere. Yeah, that one is really nice. I like the little ripples it's got in it. Obviously, when you're pouring, so when I pour that crucible and I turn it on its side, if I tap that mold while I'm pouring it, that'll give it this ripple effect. And then just naturally pouring the molten silver in there, that'll do it as well. Let me see this chat, make sure I didn't miss one. Jeff, CoinMan, I'll buy the one with the skull on the bottom. All right, Jeff, let me polish these all up. Like I said, I'll make a video this week, just a short little video showing you what they look like, showing them stamped. I'll put a price tag on it. We'll see if that skull's still on there for you. But I'll make sure I identify it, and we'll see how it, make sure it doesn't go away or whatnot. Yeah, that's really cool ripples. Like I said, once I tumble these things up, man, they'll really shine. You know, it's obviously already shining, but I'll stamp these up. These babies will look nice. Yeah, that is nice ripples. These 4 I can tumble all together in a tumbler. Yeah, they're just bars, so I don't have a problem with that. If you're going to tumble them for a long period of time, Lake House, I wouldn't put 4 of them in there together. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, probably I'm going to tumble these 2 at a time, just to make sure they're not beating each other, hitting against each other. The tumbler does turn extremely slow, but I've done 4 at a time, and I haven't noticed a difference, to be honest with you. So, got 4 bars. Yeah, so like them stars, I do them by themselves just because of the jagged edges and stuff like that. I don't want any of them to mar up the other ones. And maybe they wouldn't, but I don't know that. Just use a dryer. There you go, Dime Digger. You want to have a mop I can borrow? Just drooled all over the floor. That's funny. Thanks, Karsten. Appreciate it. Thanks, Silver Tanawa. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching this live silver pour. It's about all I've got for now. So, like I said, if you don't mind, hit that like button. And once the video gets published, come back and give it a comment. Let me know what you thought. And share the video if you don't care here in a few minutes once it gets published. I'd appreciate that. Silver Moose, you're welcome, buddy. Did already, says Karsten. Appreciate it. Can't wait to see them all done up. Yes. Yeah. I said, give me till Tuesday, and I'll have these things already stamped, polished, and I'll have a quick little 2-minute video just showing you the weights, how much they weigh, and what they look like. And that's neat for you guys to see, too, because you watched them pour live or watched them being poured live. I tumbled up and have been Silver Moose. All right, guys. Well, Silver Dragons, how's it going, buddy? There's a silver pourer. Silver Dragons does some amazing live silver pours. We just poured 4 bars, Silver Dragon. Nothing too crazy. This one here actually had some natural ripples. I wasn't tapping the mold or nothing, but pretty nice little chunky bar. Thank you. Yeah, I was just telling everybody, had a couple of guys asking a while ago, what's the startup cost on furnace and everything you need? I think around 800 bucks probably is the cost. So, let me know what you think. Hey, big boy, how's it going?
Sorry.
It's my wife popping in on me, checking me. Dragons is here. There goes the hood. Yeah. Yeah, so Silver Dragon says around 500 to 2,000 to start up. It depends. It can be costly. You figure your molds. I charge around $25 a poured ounce, and then whatever shipping is. So usually $4 for shipping. But yeah, it can cost a bunch of money. Depends on the molds. Depends on your stamps. Depends on all that stuff. Where you buy your molds. There isn't a lot of options on molds. You can get some on Amazon. You can get some on eBay every once in a while. Not a lot of mold places out there really that I found. I haven't looked too much though. I was shocked on what I found. I buy my molds off eBay. Okay, so Silver Dragons buys his off eBay. Yeah, Silver Dragons does really good. He does his with a certificate of authenticity, which is really cool. I should do that, but I'll be honest, I'm just too dang lazy. To be just being honest. What are you gonna do? Some clay casting, CoinMan. I've actually got. I don't even know if it's out here. Let me see. You know, I haven't even tried it yet. Silver Dragons. I got that clay casting kit. I think it's downstairs in my coin room. I haven't even opened it yet. I totally should do it. I don't know. I guess I'm scared. To be honest, I've never done it before. I'm afraid it's going to be a big flop, but I definitely need to check it out for sure. Bradley Height has been making molds. Got to try it, man. It's easy. Okay. I'll definitely do that. I will. I'll bust it out this week and maybe do some silver. Just do an open cast for starters. Okay. I'll do it, man. You've given me a little bit of confidence. So Bradley Height, they're saying, makes custom molds. That'd be pretty cool. I'll have to look up Bradley and see what he's making and what he's got. I said, it's a lot of fun. It really is. You know, the other thing too is if you're going to pour, if you're going to do these pours and stuff like that, crucibles are crazy expensive. So just as an example, let me grab this nasty crucible here. My crucibles, I don't know what Dragons are because he uses a little bit different type of furnace. These stinking things here are like 60 bucks. So pretty crazy. No, I haven't melted any of the wife's jewelry. I know better. So yeah, the crucibles are around $60 for those. And the other thing too is don't ever pour, he's on his 12th crucible. Yeah, 45 a pop. I think I'm on my 6th, maybe 7th crucible. The other thing too is so that the one I've got in here in my tabletop, this one, you know, obviously that's for silver and silver only. When that thing gets worn out, then I'll do some copper with it or aluminum or something else. Don't ever mix them because, man, I'll tell you, silver is actually not that hard on the crucible, but man, copper will play a number on a crucible. So will aluminum. I don't know why they do, but man, it's like they just eat them up really bad. So, Silver Dragons, I got to find out where you get that tip. You got a tip on your little propane torch also that's got a little bit more of a hook, kind of a bird's claw or something. Yep, no mixing unless you want to make sterling. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my 12th Crucible. Lowe's, okay. I go to Lowe's all the time. I'll have to check and see. Yeah, I like your tip. Your tip seems like it's got a little bit more of a curvature on it. Mine, if I tilt it too much, the flame will actually go out. Like I said, yours has kind of got a little bit more of a claw beak. If you guys watch one of Silver Dragon's pours tonight, or look up his latest pour video, his little torch has got a little bit more of a hook. Lots of people like my tip. Gotcha. It's a little too much info, but here I am commenting on your tip, so. All right. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm going to see what the wife's wanting me to do. She's probably got a honeydew job in there for me. But appreciate everybody stopping by. Like I said, maybe Tuesday I'll have a video. I'll kind of show you these. It's always nice, since you guys watch these bars being poured live, Tuesday you'll get to see what these things look like, stamped, and in the tumbler and everything like that. You take it easy too, Silver Dragons. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Placer Chaser, Silver Moose, all you guys, Karsten. So I don't know. Wash and dry, yes. Be safe all. If you can please check your email. Big boy, I sure will, my friend. Later, everybody. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys later. Yeah, go check out Silver Dragons if you guys like these pours. He does some amazing pours. Yeah, you'll really enjoy that. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me. And I'll show you these bars Tuesday. Christopher, have a good one. Silver. All right. Cool. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. See you, David.